D.C. resident Nikki Floyd's family depends on busing provided by the state superintendent's office, or OSSI, to get her child with special needs to and from school in Maryland. But last Friday, she said her family was thrown yet another curveball when they received a text message from OSSI.
It indicated that the buses would not be running that afternoon due to a fire at the 5th Street bus yard.
Floyd later learned a medical emergency was the reason OSSI asked families to suddenly schedule their own transportation. But when she raced up to Rockville to pick up her son, she was surprised yet again.
He pointed at his bus, which was waiting there for him.
She said precious time wasted.
He gets out of school at 3:15 and doesn't get home till well after 5 o'clock. And because his day is so long, he doesn't come home with energy to do anything else.
Confusion over bus routes in D.C. is not new. At one point this January, more than 80 OSSI buses a day meant to transport students with disabilities were either delayed or did not run their routes. The state superintendents repeatedly apologized, pointing out staffing shortages are to blame. While more than a dozen routes were late today, OSSI said for the past several weeks, more than 93% of its fleet has been operating on time. It told us it's contracted with several private companies to cover more than 50 routes, and that it's also onboarding 100 additional attendants and drivers as a result of its February hiring fair.
Transportation is a drop in the bucket because the entire special education system is in crisis.
D.C. resident Chioma Aru, who also uses OSSI to bus her kids to school in Rockville, remains skeptical this won't remain a problem into the next school year.
I'm just holding my breath for when we return back to school, because every point of transition after break, after winter break, after spring break, there's always these very painful glitches.
Now, Floyd points out that there's also equity issues here at play because not every family can deal with the drain on resources and time that a delay may cause. With the very latest from Northeast, John Henry, WUSA 9.